justice or your bar or swear or best swear in campaign time okay be or see you yeah hand over power maybe you ready to hand over power too
Debio asemo kan yem say na ya antena se yi
we sure
no say onye ready say me ba yen clear way say ode ma different how should I even put it say say the minute hey ebia wo amnyuku anase minu mire kwa waduam hanumi na bibia na obi foforo beba say you not be happy unya ya ni papa mu a eye wo wish dia enka wo de bema obi a mean wo feel say obetwa so ma wo okay na say decision
unya ready say eno na that statement no na ema asem no ka no ekodi fa bone
enso se wajem
and I can say
yeah for commentary ni bi mra sesi ya
all right
Sir John Hadrio
Dear viewers, you are watching GTV, the station of the nation, and we are bringing you the live coverage from the Black Star Square, also known as the Independence Square. Ghana's first president, Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, commissioned the square in 1961 after Ghana gained independence in 1957. It also coincided with the visit of Queen Elizabeth II of the United Kingdom to Ghana. This square is now being used for important state ceremonies.
occasion enti sene na ye ka ho asem no Sir John sa pepe na eti o hwa ene kram se kwadwokra kan national event bi say minu mienu yemsi omo fa anya hwe eye military for ena omo be kire especially unso omo nanim ene mua ede omo bedi ase ponko na ye de omo bedi omo anim no nko ne ba no omo nanim ni nyina edin ni security hon sansem de ye fe ye urade yankopon na mo miengo ho bi my goodness because when the pay cry o ya ukwa bra be ha ho wo hwe onua TV a fa better kra fa better
me sure
established shots no matter is just a great
way the president elect speed didn't now can say speed didn't now can say because you hu anado ho you hu Prof Jane no poko ajima ho e was so mu nyina di kan ba before no beba are you getting it na okay so this time and next na ba sa convo we na say ebi ni nanim right nanado former president nanado okay nti we are yet to see yenim de oba CCI nenso there be say ye from say amone for ni bia this is parliament
form flag
yeah okay
let's see
yes minim say ye enche say team no air radio why no no but you see I can say for the wo hwe bia no Jumedia Ekoso the Black Star Square and the president elect His Excellency John Dramani Mahama sworn in as president for the second time onya kwenya say obesum oman Ghana and this time Ghana for ehwe animu say enema pi na no na ankoyi
ewa abanya etwam na nre yayi a oba be ni yie nti dwumadie no o hye nananom ahemfo omo nso so ewo twaka ewo man tikyire mu nananom ahemfo ewo twaka pa ewo man tikyire mu nti du sabere yi a nananom ahemfo de obenya akwanya aba ye the invitation e de call de obenya akwanya aba no no so aba bebo ama bibia akoso kama kama se de yaka no ohene betena se but oye mampani obeba obekọ nananom ewo ho nti omu nyina no eboa yes omu nyina no eboa ema omani tikyire no ekọ nanim kama nti eno ena wo hwe sesie
ena edru senso a yem say yen security for no bia rank e kura no ne ho atare no I think omu ye nyina pepepe entene omu si arrange omu no e kama ena nse protocol for no omu ye in charge of sitting arrangement ne whatever no they've done a very fantastic job because said your moka so omu mpre man sem trofon crisscross no ho ase ni nyina no bibia e fa hu so obi twam o camera nim ne ho nkode ba I'm sure say the program no shase yi a na ye be hu the real hihye no senia esi etie sese de enipa mpanifo bebre no na eba mpanifo bebre na Sir John even Accra Crampo for I think this week and almost started say ye de franka esiesie krom enti uhwe krom a nnua ne light post ne omode flag na fam ho nyina e kire se dwumadie kese bi e ba so ene and unam krom ma na ye fe na babia dwumadie su e kosi eno so you could see say flags no edi ahima ohodmo akama edi ahim e ohodmo akama ene omaya ade na mana ye fe papa ya experience inauguration and I say the second coming of Yera Mahama this time around no I say o improve so much bibia de na kwam o chef from chire na o hwe o TV so kra na efe aho me ya be ka so ye kra nyanka be ko obi no so o ka say wo kwa emwa because edom a egu ho mo gu a chire nimu ne ho nkro de ba no wo nya hwe ehwe na o TV ho wo Facebook no so dia mpacho ene wo say ye Facebook ye timi kwa ya nimpa abogafo na mo ntimi ama no mamu nkwohwe ba bia mo hwe harum na ya did the real pictures and informations ahodo a ene ebe top form e wo ho no ye so se betumi e de abremo
ene
etie e wo ho
empanimfo akukudam say confirm say ye be swear His Excellency John Dramani Mahama in yenya speaker and none of
sorry
yes ahomachine yenya speaker be ho the chief justice ho security agencies mpanimfo de da no CDS IGP no omo kanyina no omo ne omo emrante na omo mabawa no ebe wo ho omo nyina ehwe se dwumadie na ekoso no process bia o se yekomu bia no yetimi akom ama enema so akoyi kama nti mpanimfo no ne guso a omo ba nkakra on se convoy no na eguso a eba ewremu kakra na sojafo ne posifo boban se de be ya obi anso no eye ebe yes we mu ye protocols a ye kom protocols a ye komu ewo ho nti sesi ai mpanimfo guso a omo ewremu ewo ho nti abusua ye wo hwe we efri the Black Star Square and ya de dwumadi de ebrewo nti sa endi baby a ka ye dru ho na mpanimfo yes mpanimfo a omo efri amano ne ebaaye omo betena na fi ye koye nimu a parliament speaker and chief justice baby omo betena na fi the president elect and the vice president elect almost so no ebetna na the former president and so the bia ye kama nti bia ohu a ade kokko no sano eho na ai kokko no eho na speaker nti wo hwe from esra setup na say parliament setup
omaye no say omaye no sa pepe
eho na speaker the clerk ene omo makanyina so yes ebetna kama na bibia so no akoso ewo ho nti afia
enche so yeah sorry na different team
ya brefo ne microphone so aso ba na o ma beto aso dia ma nti sisi
na we basa
yes sisi abusia se o hwe ya dwumadie no ba bia ya duru no officially omo kan se dubako na dwumadie no officially ebe hyase nti wo hu se enra ye call ye no mo de go through se mpanimfo no ewura mu a omusia na ka na fa kire ba bia fai na omo car park ewo the other end na yes omo kwa nti mpanimfo no sia na ka no api nti this end esro ho no ho no mo di wuram omu wuramu a panin no yesi panin na ka na fa ho na
so mu wie na the car kro na kwa kwa wanya na be pick up na
yes omo ya arrangement demarcations kama
omo ya de
ni nyina no eye hihya a ekoso ewo ho enti yeguso yedika ka cho se ha na ewo se wo hye hanso na se wutie already nso a ha na ewo se wutie medie no de ekoso bia no
Akoma FM said demo.
Yes, Akoma FM so
I'm sure say Connect FM so up
kuma se asantemantem.
Yes.
Omo etie yen. Omo hwe yen so ewo Onua TV. Omo hwe so Facebook so eguso.
Yem 10k.
Yes.
Ghana for them as.
Yes. Nti
ye mo the share campaign ya say. About ye mo the share say na ye wie. Oh, beautiful aba.
Yes. Nana Adudi no. Adudi and the beautiful Rebecca so tin seni fanso nti
come on assemble
ade na o share almost abrofo envoys omo no aba omo nyina so eba beboa madwumadi no enema akoso kama nti
yes say ya nanado ne yire aba former president right the former vice president so ne yire aba yire akofo aba ye hwere mu se enche speaker Samson waba no nyamae speaker beba na yi prof so aba se prof nya bedru dia na se enche na HE John Dramani Mahama de ya me hira no ono de ne hira ne de obi wo hono mu a ye hira no ye hira na wie o ye dan ya ye hira na wie you know enti ye hwe ni mu se ono so ba bedru nya bedru ya na se otim se ye de dwumadie no ehhehye so na bibia nso atimi akoso tifie be I'm sure say atimi hyase 11 o'clock no pepepa ye nche bebre
o da bi ye nche bebre
ene to kram say wie mu ye wie anhye da nim saa wie anhye da nim saa nti no ampaye na emu bi boy na ye adwuma because saa nipa dom ye wie akoba mu a ebe hadwen ena wo a woni tumi se wo be kɔ no enkɔhwe wo TV so me ye sure say TV see omo hwe enjoy mo mpochen omo ho wo ko duro ma hyewa ebe mia wo no ti say ye hye da nton hwe wo ho no if I wish wa be say wo kwakwan ho aba no unhu wachi kura ansan ma
wo hye omo stands ni mu a omo kra ndodo na no ehwe screen
o ti ase ai
wo ho de but
ye de giant screen bi abo wa TV bi esi wa ma wo hwe
unya enhwe nti na omo project ya ma omo distance ni mu no almost wa shanti so betima tena fie na wa kan na to so na wanya bi esi wanim na fei
program bi say kra yemfa fufuo hwe udi fufuo ntimi mfa hwe we popcorn ne bi a drink bi juice bi udi fufuo ko ho a aso be hye
yeah nti mpanifo ne guso a omo eba the national chief imam enso so na aba bedru nti na dwumadie no just enei mpanimfo no obia owo yes owo akwanya anase bibia nsi ne kwan se obetimi akono ebe wo ho na dwumadie no so no ato aso kama ewo ho nti ene na Ghana yekoto aba ewiye na after 7th December abato no because you share yanka because 1 month 7th January
and then it's
yes 7th January
then 1 month
and yes swear next president and as a president Ghana to aba ediamano yes swear no in enche you be sorry na another setting so aba take you over
yes ya brefo ne nana kwame ene na na ochre ruku ne next team no omo betre mo until 2 o'clock right and I'm sure say the kwata by 3 dem say na yakra de be pon omo de be pon ne eno aye ya na nti yen we kura uja hokoda enye yi because baby do no ye wie
ukoda say ne epa usiri nyina no
ye wie preko
ye nyina no ye ahoboabo a na ye say parliament de ene de na ye hu bia no na de okase ye de climax say niema akoso nyina no eye de ye hwesisi empanifo kukudam o hwe abrantie a o him frankly we Ashanti region Santimanto Ashanti region NDC regional executives na ohunso omo abetwamu a omo de na owo franka mo akohene ene amo camel omo so eno no nti omo nyina ahye fita kama o hwe we say nso ye mpanimfo a yes mpanimfo a omo so no Joshua bi I mean,
General Secretary
ni role or play this
very
campaign.
Fantastic.
Our yeah, it's excellent.
Bibia I kama enra so osha mama ya bre from Kramra Street. Enra osha enra white na di ahini wo parliament na and the same white repeating ho eno kire say victory no emu odin victory no emu edin pa emu odin pa nipa ba na ba enaju jeze me kura ji misem na binim say be ye fe na ba bia e kono anu odin nipa ewo ho still
me dey smart catch us me enye misem
oh me dey Jimmy said because after I went for videos Armstrong the Google page I'm like hey
yeah
na dey omo free na be go bebre
the invoice bi na omo go so omo ba no penifo a omo to hwe kaya si say we mo ye foreign invoice omo nyina so no
okay nti ya wrap up na your next set no emra no memra meto aso emfa emai Abusianfo ye hyase anopa in fact enra najo and yes from 6 or 7 ye gina mu and na ye gina mu najo no time of parliament de ekoso nyina no ye de ebesom mu ye wie ye different set ebae and almost ni mu wie ye anopa no nsia nti team no sleep for ni wie ne ye so ye san be show me ne mwatena nti ya brefo aye krado na no chere urukro aye krado sanso ena nana kwame so aye krado a wo mo eba beto so anopai e de aman kosise awia no mienu ebebo pepepe bright wo sua wo ye taxi driver good morning to you me chia papa me wi amefro me da sepa enti omo ba beto so ato se no mienu no ebebo enti de ebe film ebe si wa twe bia no na yese omo na de ba besomo o hwa empanifo a yete ye nsa from dada no dodo no aba bedru pina nso na eba dodo na aba bedru pina nso so na eden eba ye hyada ni bresa now no ye hyada eni bresa nti ye se anam sure say traffic in hyada ni ene holiday right nti nipa dodo no a ofia ne traffic enim enti minim de ebesi obeka se bia traffic nti se ne se David enya adwuma asofo mpanifo so the nation papa amona omo so ya hyeda ayi bia ye ede amomo a omo etete ho no no ye damase Ghana ma kire se eba bibi mam ha no mo a ye ka bi mame nka bia mamu a omo ma twa ye ho ahia ehwe yen esua bibi omo hwe yen etu anamo ya na so bi trebi etiafi so mpanifo no mo nhira anya omo ne emaye no akwam se speaker kan o si bebre krukrafri o mama so eba ebesua ne ma bebre wa ha esan so edeko nti e plus the mind ti se dru occasion bi senya obia ye willing se obeba na ono so abe support obeba na obesua bibi obeba na obehwe sene Ghana fo so ye ya de nti ene Auntie Becky nanim ofra fine former first lady ena ye mampani dada anra homache oni ye ewie ye enso ono nso so nanim ofa kama de ye de si wa park ne niema ese me sure say no free nima ne call honomo me sure pa so free nima ene call me kai last say 2016 ye radiem ne ba lady no ne baba no also de papa Lucy ne ni age pa dan o se ne papa nya time no ohuno enti se wo lusu a eno ano no se na onu be se onim de oka na onim de oka onyi ye no ohu se sa ade ne se na etie enti me ye sure se na adon so ne nananom a ono omwo fi omunya bre ema no no enei omo so so ani age se o afa de ye nya grandpa ba fie ye ne no be di nkomo grandpa de be ko playing grounds grandpa de be ko beach eno nko de ba se be bia duro de na do adwuma okoya no adwuma okoye wo fia no ne law adwuma no wa practice law no wa ntisabre ne chamber wo mo ye adwuma ma no ti de aduro ye se okwakohwe ne nanam ne nana bi yare a oh na ne bana frɛ da ni pass mesi ayo no akofa no ne ko hospital adwuma obe ya no ye mo na adwuma bi anya bi o enti ye ba ne abesore so na fe next team no so aba enti se de di ka kire mu no sa pepepe ene ye no na ochire ruko bensi abo abeka mensa omno ene eye one ya brefo e ba beto as nana good morning Finchapa
afin kometo ye da na ma chi so bibia dadi
nyame adom mo coat ya ma hihye na ase command center me hun se coat fatamo
enye coat ne de efe efata na wo se ahofe no so wo ho
yeah, but naturally, who offer yes,
to nya de ade re to so naturally
safa. You are good to go. Obu also so how de ade ma to no ho kra mfa.
Emom no naturally say oni basis no. On say basic ni ni hodom a o de ade ne ya mfa.
To the obi bia your point.
Mo kente so ya nice.
Yes, said the nefe
pa. Mo akere to Ghanaian.
Miss Nancy na ya ade.
Oh, abomoden.
See am say kente are meant for national occasions.
Sure. We say there is a touch of kente.
Sure.
Inti afa esi. Enti ebusia na
ye be share chire ho.
Mate ebusia fiata go na woche ne nkanyo no nko ane ba wo ne team captain ena wo mo ede efra no pa na beduru sabre justices nyame ana musifo atemuafo no nyame nkuma wasase so no womo ena eba no wo awohwe onua TV sabre no ato anihwe we ye asase so nyame abofo womo ena abare ni womo ahyehye womo che no womo atare wiu kama ena womo so address ye womo tumi edi womo enimu sa Ghana de bibia ye poma o ore ochia me okura achia mpoma okomra hye bedwam so ayekura poma ena womo fredi days no na atemuafo so be womo so de no ekuta womo ena womo ede aba na kire se wohwe ya amamre no a bibia eye poma ene symbol of authority no ena womo so aba womo de womo ho kire fefefe akono kama womo afa womo uniform na wo de hyase no ena mitimi wo difference bi we bia na no kire wo bia dibre se ahemfu kiniye ebi edida ebi echi ahandi sabre womo so abedwemu amwa wo sampa atentre ne be yadwuma ewo memu a womo so ene gina mra so hwefo ene womo mra se bedwafo eye womo a womo hye mra womo ye mra hyefo ena mra no so ahwefo a wo hwedidi dwuma no womo na mpre womo nam edwamu na ye kan no team ya brefo ena ya tenase hanti oba besi a woso atuduro kwadumu a waso jata na ada so na enso enhye watnase ya akwaba
me ye nia ya mabusuafo na akwaba na aha election command center yegusu ya de inauguration ebrewo na ya brefo dance ni medi na wo hwese de anema ne kono a chief justice and the justices of the Republic of Ghana wo ma ba be piem no a enchekra na te se ade adwumadi no e ba be frase na ohwe niema ne omo aba ne omo aye expect so meba be kan ho a se de enim no His Excellency President elect and the running mate and the vice president then Oswaina she becomes the first female vice president of the Republic of Ghana. If you see that it's history. Na no chi president here or Nigeria or no any special guest president here or Nigeria any special guest of honor His Excellency Bola Ahmed Adekulu Tinubu or no any special guest our Baba support Jumedi no and pay now he said order of service no ebe konwa diplomatic members of the diplomatic corps or matinase that they will be seated and they will be the first on betinase and what she and no say no what pons ediasa and no mutinase ushemwa they say members honorable members of parliament and no as here TV now who say still no ana ebi egu so ya or moba because omo the bus omo transport omo from parliament or in a bus na ya besu omo nti baby omo say although say ba swear president elect in no it also serves as parliament for members of parliament and ranajo the sum 12 midnight yes swear omo in na skirmishes because so sabre nyabra ebedi hu nkomo sabre ye president elect nebre enti skirmishes e course wo parliament no ye de twentwen so kakra because e de obi hu be kire no e wo court make na chese akwatia member of parliament wo mo kan kire ne say karachi de wuye ebetimi de asema bre wo sister no a meyo ntini ebre so a so wo kwadam wo so wo mo a wo nkyiremu nyina ebe hu de ebe ko eno achi former president ye hunu na Ghana no ye wo former president wo motiase ye mienu enura anajo 11:59 ena na adodan kwa Akufo-Addo ebeda na former president sisi ya no ushia no a former president nana na ade so kama fefefe watena se dada waba in your short utum say as I said no members of parliament in fact Hillary Sawyer wo ho ya wote ho ne His Excellency president elect wo kan ne nkrofo a first list ba bonten a president elect wo bo edin ya wo no na ekwa adwuma wo presidency na uhu omo no uhu afenyo marking wono minority leader the seat he want to sit on afe ene atoforsen uhu Mutaka Mubarak one of the longest serving members of parliament in parliament at the moment chief whip pen the 8th parliament he was until set changes ebaye ema atoforsen ene the deputy ebetu adwuma so yera ama kofibua dano state of the nation wo said dia otutu bi man president former ya na yere respond ye no otumu say wote ho no mo nti as I was saying former president na badada and vice president the only vice president sitting vice president wote ase konkansa ka entiase sutro woji ye na nya sutro ketwa former president dina no former president Rollins what did ko wa do sa sam no kan so chire mama fo ensem asipen na tie so mama fo hunu waje sutro anya sutro ketwa what them say na the president elect was in fact he is a former vice president akwa history
then when
former vice president became the president when he was a vice president.
Yes.
So them say because then the president, sitting president, etwana nanum sieto. Owie no no abegina ne to abama no. 2012 and a Ghana for to abama no boy the president of Ghana 2013. This wa answer the nadu dankwa Akufo-Addo be dia benwa no 2016. Eto aso 2020. Nipa awu no TV so the chief justice. And it was quite funny in parliament. We said there Chief Justice, Speaker of Parliament, today to me so no matre. Sabreno in the 8th Parliament. Wamo shemra, na te semra no. Ade speaker so Parliament ruling bi ne ho nkomi SB ede bobo mra ne ye bibie ho ne ade no. Wo hwe se de also swearing no to so wo catch Chief Justice say you are swearing me in, but there's emra in Parliament. Yeah, the be adwuma. In your short, deputy minority leader Mama Gifty Mama Pat Patricia Apiejei na uhu no was short mu and the arrival of heads of state and we saw a lot of them in town and Farouk Al-Wahab hu no wo mo a abagana ya omba be kan ho her ladyship the chief justice and then the justices of the Supreme Court na hu no mo ho no afei court enters chamber and takes their seat here Matana dada and she will be swearing in a president elect the chief justice Tokonu ebeswe His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and a permit say captain was giving you history of Ghana. And she is the second Oba Wababe Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. The first we had Theodora Wood ono and was swear on Mampini dear woku for in and then sworn in at a mills answer the didi wo
Sophia
Sophia was Attorney General.
The Attorney General.
Sophia was the Attorney General, but the Chief Justice.
Sophia was a Chief Justice.
Sophia Akufu. Sophia Akufu. As I remember,
Theodora, Sophia,
and then what they say, Tokono. Yes, and that was this is the little history we know that we are giving you. At the moment, of course, she actually is the one who went on demonstration.
Yeah.
Ebra na, yeah, I remember. Sa haircut ne course. So I watched her say the kakra when you know. About Eden Sato show until the very first Chief Justice here, we see Mountain so a court demonstration. She is the third indeed. Haruna Idrisu in your short. Haruna Idrisu and Sam George. Members of Parliament seated Sam George, Jataba George, and now we frack and take kama pani this way in. As I was saying, Chief Justice list of Chief Justices are a list of Chief Justices are about Ghana in the period from 1876 to 1878. Sir David Patrick Chambers and Afe P.A. Smith Esquire from 1878 to 1879. Sir James Marshall also as Chief Justice from 1880 to 1882. 10. Now, udidi mo asabredi na la asabrofo ene di yeso. Yenko and the 13th list first Ghanaian ya obeye Chief Justice Sir Aku Kosa Esquire 19. Yakasa Speaker Speaker of Parliament. He was the Speaker of Parliament in the 8th Parliament. He also has a history. The longest serving member of Parliament from 1992. Why a member of Parliament, a minority leader, majority leader, became the Deputy Speaker of Parliament and now the Speaker of Parliament. Or to also this 9th Parliament Speaker of Parliament. And Noah, as I was saying, and a Chief Justice is sworn in into office. Strangely, before his swearing in, he went to a program and then said that and I best swear a year parliamentarians ni in. Na ye better say woman na best swear na forget and say he would also be sworn in by the Chief Justice before he can take his seat to swear other people in. Interestingly, they had a very beautiful conversation. In fact, I must say Chief Justice Bakwa de biana ni siguso. Among the 3 Chief Justices, Mani Yenyano, Theodora was okay. Sophia already always you see her very straight face. And yeah, but this Tokono, the Biana or she's always open, welcoming, smiling, even with the media, and even having conversation with the media in Parliament. When Okoye say Oko witness State of the Nation's address, and quite interesting. Crofati think Crofoti Pao, TV so Umusu Titi, Tisumati, ya Umusute. Mametwa so na mema osa abakwasem now go back into the programming. Sir Akukosa Esquire from 1956. To a year 1963. J. Sarkodie Ado, Esquire, 1964 to 1966. Edward Akufo-Addo, 1966 to 1970. And you must know, this would be the father of the former president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. In fact, I don't know, say, I don't know, former president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. What's it? So, be a is because a dear work for brow by a former president. Adia Chin or Dashore no afraid chief of staff. Kodumpiani. Aha, sir. Na if I hear kono scratch da. Ubeda na we to be kwache. Na unu in the short. I could also see the former national security minister His Excellency President-elect Epaomo say Omoshe security matters in the interim, not just this ban. It was I think I mentioned his name yesterday. deɛ no ɔtena akonya ɔwɔ stick bi a na ɔde nante stick no sekan wɔ mu but otumi biem tena so ɛsɛ akonya ɔwɔ dem tiri wɔwɔ stick a ekura no bavlo lati correct one abamitrim ya na eba me kan stick na abamitrim wɔwɔ stick bi a wɔta atena so then when Atamels was president but if you don't know you don't know poma ya wodante but saa poma no oduru ba bia wotumi biem tena so na saa poma no bibishim ene ajaja anapede ya wotumi se wade akonwa kama won tena saa na akonwa no so ne stick ne so wonya tena so if he was still well he's in charge of security at the moment because the president elect power so mo share security in sem so ene ajaja metwaso ana in the 1977 to 19 no before I think after Edward Akufo-Addo Bannerman Esquire became a Chief Justice from 1970 to 1972 and then Samuel Azukrab Esquire 1973 to 1977 FK Akpalu Esquire 1977 to 1986 ENP Sowa Esquire from 1986 to 1990 His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, the immediate past former president, His Excellency John Kufuor, gentle giant. What in the wheelchair, Ukraine flag, Ghana flag, Ghana flag no one pay. We go one pair na. Misana mamis wega. Into one grana. But the beautiful Rebecca. Ya danu dry. Speak it Tiana or Trifan, so catch as a crash of free so. Free so te hana Kofi Adams and Mama Part and now home and then as we speak the deputy chief whip Ibrahim Ahmed they be my friend Banda a member of parliament Banda and the Banda can do I confuse me you could still see the dignitaries now maybe Mudi said they are going to be seated before a year as I said the vice president will be coming in as the vice president elect would come in before the president elect would come and have a year seat. Minya tissue am nebe je ho papa se be ya metimi apapa me glass mu ye na obi ba metimi ehu ne ye nti Lois e wa kire ho a won tissue bi mame. As I said, that place is a chamber of parliament, although a independent square. Into who say dignitaries ne ba they bow. In fact, they are not bowing to the speaker. So when say parliament say wo mu pie no mo ebo mumu nkwa enye speaker no per se no mo bow to
amazing
adenesi ho no poma na esi ho aha that is the symbol of parliament
yes.
Symbol of authority ewo emrashe bedwam enti obi etwam no duru ho a na watumi about wa Canada o tire wurukuru aka the mace enti I only had to say it in Chi now who say poma twere ho no eno and say so you could see the flags coming in as I said I need a tissue to clean my space flags but dignitaries no foreign dignitaries so they are arriving and kakra before the vice president sits in Sierra Leone president and wababedu Sierra Leone o mampanyini o share number plates no and then the flag nesi so na Sierra Leone mampanyini aba bedu kama pa so heads of states presidents or mobile beka His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. In fact, immediately Jen Mensa announced him as the president elect who said he went on tour to visit some of these heads of state ebi Ghana na Omababe Gracie event just to invite some of his friends. And yesterday we got to know there will be 5 military heads of states. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. 5 military heads of state. Omebabe ka yeho ka say menya akanada say afenyo marken and then yema mesoya and uhunu in your short. Afenyo dressed beautifully in kente Ghana kente. Na said I before from kente fe no. Wo share fita ewo inside wo mo sa na ye mo fra wo de sa santini a won she fita wo so dem che akani a ana meboa obiara na mamre ne se de ye de bas brand ne tie kire hodo Bas Brandy. So Oboduku green. Come on. So them say, aha. Way by former president of South Africa, Jacob Zuma, the second on the roll. Former president of South Africa, Jacob Zuma. When you asa nem kokura sema ba papa ohwe no wone na nado ya se ya mani ewurade nyakopon sakola no sakola no ne ade na ha nti mani mu fa nche wai ya mamubu mfu ya sorry ya no mo tele abutere o adwuma ne kaka class nti ya ka say another president or head of state has arrived yeah them certificate njina ho with the flag no who say another president is it Gabon wa babedu ya ye hwe ni mo say ono so ebetina say na fe yetumi every jumedie no ase I can see the flag well it looks a bit reddish same TV ni baby amiti as they come in I'll give you those who are supposed to be coming in one by one. They are coming in and usually Ghana, they come with their security, but their security is crying. As in the national security, you should for Eneja or Mubo until they leave the shores of Ghana. Some would come, usually some come, they go same day. A binum etna have a dinner because after a year, the swearing in, the president of Ghana would invite the heads of states, as we were told. They would sit, have a conversation, 15 minutes each to speak to the president of Ghana. After which, Onobe invited each of the heads of states and presidents to a ball in the evening. Now, Diobenya ho betenase. Womwa enya ho no so they come and then they go. You find a few sit and wait and leave the next day, but most of them leave that same day. Me who see dunketia ya wa share ni suit enye political suit per se, but wa share the white shirt and the trousers as a pocket me no ebum. Chief of Staff His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the Chief of Staff Julius Debra, he was the former Chief of Staff to John Dramani Mahama, and here we predicted that he's going to be the Chief of Staff for John Dramani Mahama. In fact, the idea was to have him as a running mate, but this is a former president. I think it should be
the Wadasi.
Is it Kampari?
Rwanda or Kagame?
Current president of Rwanda, Kagame, yes. Kagame. And abe try no papa wo boy adwuma papa
ne shirt
wo boy adwuma papa ukonu kuro mu Rwanda ajawajo. It was a country that had a lot of difficulties and bad history in terms of any ade see ni krom, but obedi president ewe bibimemo no, he's one of those Ghana and bibimanya is proud of and use him as an example of who a president should be. Who a president should be. And he's shown that it can be done. He has shown that it can be done. Because Rwanda, untu ya sofa wa kosukuwa untu minina property mu preach. Wa bon na o se na me aso dae se o brabe preach a na o do bon no sofo now she said nkombia
no so see aso ndai so nkotena school dem so wate asore
ai so see asore dan ka ho ne so wo ma kwan so dem je on tra school dem so wakwa kochia you can say former president sorry because another president just walked in order who that president is. Yeah, chia. I don't know whether it's a president or footage Nico. There's somebody coming in. There's a car coming in. I could tell, say, vice president. I wouldn't, because when I said the NDC for no budget so, it is a budget so no. I won't be surprised. This will be Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman. In fact, the president of the republic is coming in. President-elect is coming in. Usually, swearing in Dua, you find the horses leading the president-elect into the Independence Square. As we speak, we can call it Parliament of Ghana because hono akwaye mrasebedwam anapay say sit march ya Let us say Independence Square and 1 year to us one. And to my crossover, will come back into the studio, and then whatever is happening, we will let you know.
His Excellency John Mahama is an avid reader, author, and historian. Over the course of his career, he has written for several newspapers and authored several publications. He has also published a memoir, his first book titled My First Coup d'Etat, and other true stories from the lost decades of Africa. President Mahama's love for reading and taste for knowledge
So we have
screen.
several parties stalwarts.
Yes, these are actually members of parliament of the NDC. Members of parliament of the NDC mostly are those you find on your screens currently. And these are members of parliament of the NPP on your screens, as and more dignitaries arrive at the Blaster Square here to witness the
May I now call the House to order and invite the majority and the minority leaders to assist me receive Her Excellency the Vice President-elect of the Republic of Ghana, together with His Excellency the President-elect of the Republic of Ghana. Honorable majority and minority leaders may proceed now.
Tenti yeka say na right speaker Alban Sumana Kingsford Babing wono afre minority and majority leader said ya mekachire wono Vice President elect Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, and then the President elect John Dramani Mahama omo arrive at Parliament House, not Parliament House as in the Chamber of Parliament or Independence Square, but it is the Parliament House this morning. And the best way President-elect into office and the Vice President-elect. In Tiaka say majority leader at force and the minority leader afenyo marking womunina edi enimu and a speaker edietri. Majority and minority di enimu and a speaker edietri. In fact, minority di enimu na majority di nechi, because ono akwatna that spiritual chair. Ya na nenye hono atna so into obedi enimu ma majority leader atwaso Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, born 22nd November 1951, was a Ghanaian academic and a politician. Vice President-elect. She served as the Minister of Education. 2013, President-elect John Dramani Mahama na memumu. January 2017, and omunyina ifradie so. Or a full professor in literature, first female vice chancellor. In fact, this will be her second first female vice in Ghana. Until no first no we can what the tosumienu ya wenya enono. She took over as vice chancellor of the University of Cape Coast. Currently, serves as the Chancellor of the Women's University in Africa. Entina na bakosem kakra ya metimi akachro eno Vice President elect ono eno oshan in, and then the president himself ebeba na oma osha ni in. Nana?
Yeah. What I said, Mr. Speaker, Efre, Nimpenifwa, Rebecca said, the Bem Kuhini, Nifahini, and now more Aquacushia and Penifue, and Newamunchi, and Ayabu J. Secamera Civica for the Adam Quanka, Yevi Sabrinka, Womo Passatan, answer Speaker, Janice Fitting. But says here, a Sam Penifu, Mirinchi. And at the year who our Ghana, where my whole domo abandoned and there, a man penning for no abidi a trad that for a layer to a more few woman catches on woman conyas or one baby. As any Pakistani intra, a vice president elect and a president elect. And there and a woman ever suffering when I was Sayatra or minor dins, I can't damage say. In fact, there's
something on television. Na ema manfo ho hwe TV amo amo radio no obeko Facebook e bebo onia Facebook onia TV na onia 95.1 FM. In the middle of a police form the president elect. Na nanim o hwe said ya horses ne asrafo de anima, you ask yourself why. Don't forget, president sworn in is the commander in chief of the Republic of Ghana. Enti yanyade akufra no ma no swear in enei wode ne nsamienu and the best swear in no na eyade a ono abe commander in chief, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, ashe asrafo uniform pay when he was the president of Ghana. Was asrafo uniform kokoni bi on the 6th of March was be pay the agenda nipa ba ko na 6th of March independence ya na nikasem na DJ former president Jerry John Rawlings. When the baby call, he was a military man and then did coup, became the president, democratic president, but you could feel his military presence anytime.
Yes, see a drama and phone so I akaya.
Wow, yeah. Makai so jabre. Na no salute say ya.
Just what you say. Na the bed mienu. Onu kwan de odi mienu mu sa de no emia no.
Who say vim wom. Who said vim wom. Na just a soldier man democratic president na Ojine Samba. John Dramani Mahama, born November 29th, 1958. Afia pe mahankro ni aduonum enwotwe, a Ghanaian politician. President elect as a year 2024 idea enei ena omo inaugurating no president of Ghana 24 July 2012 sabre no man panyini atamels when yan baby cross ada no na utumi se brichia na abo Ghana na nya semketwa. We had to swear him in that same day ema no be man panyini ena Ghana for sign to aba edema no na obeyo man panyini January 7th, 2013. Etwa Ejuma no years before then he was the vice president to Atamels, Fifi Atamels. Brown no ebeyo mampegini after John Ejekum Kufuor 2018. To one John Evans Atamels and a swear in 2009. It was the same venue. Sabreno Akufrano on the Nisamienu and a swear in, and we are expecting His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to do same. John Dramani Mahama, Lordina Mahama, former First Lady, who would be the First Lady just in some few minutes. Now Ababe, the First Lady of the Republic of Ghana. Nti Abakwasem Kakra, fa John Dramani Mahama, and no papa da bakwasem ne doso papa o hwe said ya ono omampanyini niema ahodo na breso otumi be ye in fact na the vice president at that time Kwesi Emisata the late when ne baby ekro ono John Dramani Mahama the vice president and no February 17 2013 to 19 May 2015 dia Alassani Ouattara ono omampanyini Alassani Ouattara. He succeeded Alassani Ouattara as ECOWAS Community of West African States. Obeye Womoche, Mr. John Dramani Mahama, enti yenim enei president elect. So munya swear ni ina minimbra ECOWAS for betimi ato abama no o se eye fita mekai eye amakwata in a Sunday sermon ekatre president elect say wo kwa akoye swearing na oma bibi kokko e wonatarium. He's looking different, he's looking very handsome, he's looking more Ghanaian. Oshe natari fita, in fact he's looking more northern and with this new swearing in today. Akonwa no a South African Owachia Chief Justice Mame Tokono Oshe White where your friend say agbada mebwa. Aye na ne inside no your short sleeves na what the Ghana kente e de adwura ne nsa no ho e de adwura de tutugu so no ho e na Ghana kente na bia omade anwene che e de amano a e hye no fe as usual. He doesn't go without his shades. What an space ya wo jintia echia Ghana for edo mase gusu chia omo Chief Justice Ebeno.
You may now resume your seats.
In your short is the former first lady who will soon become the first lady of the Republic of Ghana, Lordina Mahama. Speaker Kasa.
The singular honor and pleasure to invite Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, to administer the oaths to the President-elect and the Vice President-elect. We will start with the Vice President-elect, who will take and subscribe to the oath of allegiance and the oath of the Vice President. Your Ladyship, the Chief Justice, you may now do so now.
Your Excellency, first the oath of allegiance. Kindly say after me. I,
Professor Nana Jane Oboko Ajima,
do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear
that I will bear true faith and allegiance that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Ghana, as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. So help me God. Your Excellency, now the oath of the Vice President. I, Professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajiman, having been elected to the office of Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, do in the name of the Almighty God swear. That I will be faithful. And true. To the Republic of Ghana. That I will at all times. Preserve. Protect. And defend. The Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. And I dedicate myself to the service and well-being of the people of the Republic of Ghana, and to do right to all manner of persons. I further solemnly swear that should I at any time break this oath of office, I shall submit myself to the laws of the Republic of Ghana, and suffer the penalty for it. So help me God. Congratulations, Madam Vice President.
Thank you.
Lift your
Honorable members, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana shall now sign the oath book.
Radio, the Vice President, currently as we speak, we have the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana Professor J. Nana Opoku-Agyeman, interesting. Osha we Franny Kente Kabani Slate Kama Slate near Danibia. Current one ya pami share to the shares also is here will be a head dano. Yeah, Munibia. Or ne fair. I mean she's actually looking younger than her age. Men can say because we are vice president. Yeah, me no be a me at talent. You should any money papa. But when she was swearing in, Wama and Magina, like she's made us proud. To me, so that was Gumi. I was excited. Why? Because the very first Obaya will be the president. In fact, she will be in the history books. Now, one thing I would have to tell you is the vice president, Meche and the president-elect Obabe swear in. He was the vice president. In fact, Atta Mills was the vice president of Jerry John Rawlings. Atta Mills, as a vice president, moved on to become the president of Ghana. Although it wasn't easy, it was tough, but Unyabuche, and he became the president. The vice president for Atta Mills, John Dramani Mahama, became the president before a year Atta Mills cried the time. So for 4 years now, Obabidino went on to become the president because Ghana fought to Abamano 2012. Emma Obeyo Mampini. Regardless of what happened in court, the court said Ghana fought to Abama. All them three.
And no cry, they said,
and America said, regardless, and I said, a bit of still, well, yeah, no, the Abesham and that is why I said, regardless, it was confirmed and recognized by the Supreme Court, so he became the president. I did it 410 and Okoye. What I'm saying is, John Ajekum Kufuor, the vice president, Aliu Mahama, tried to become the flag bearer of the NPP. And then Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, after John first saying, after Ediewo Kufuor, his vice president was elected as the flag bearer, tried to become the president of Ghana. It didn't work. But for the NDC, those they chose as vice president, Uye Misata Ofrimu. Those they, and then the others are Bakwa Rawlings. Is it the issue? All of them went on to become the president of the Republic of Ghana. Meka Kensen Aka. Now, for the NPP side, it hasn't been the case. In fact, at the time when Aliu Mahama wanted to become the flag bearer, it was said that the president himself did not even support his candidature. Was signing papers. You can now call her vice president of the Republic of Ghana. Jesu. Yeah, in fact, the history is that a woman, Chief Justice, swearing in a woman vice president. Tokonu is very lively. Who says she's excited or say vice president or yoba. You can see some of the dignitaries in short. And president-elect, because still or a president-elect until Obeswe Ogusote wa train vice president aswari was inside Guso Sinsan in Krata more radio sono was inside in Krata no nechi a clerk of parliament new one now my father no ejina nechi pe and Madam Tokono also secretary ejina chebie. See, is the turn of the Chief Justice Madam Tokono Mrs. Tokono so also be sign Krata no na che say bibia dimu ya waji na wo kwakotena sehwe wo nefe e will be sad you also ye ne ade na mo kire say wawi a wo tena se as vice president na fe so woni bi da wo kwotena se says zraw akonya bi no vice president akonya no wo kwotenem says zraw but you must also know say vice president would have a bodyguard or a policeman would have a bodyguard into the bodyguard that would do the chi utumu say ne ranks ni ade na oba kama slim fine and a dinechi no your chairman of the police council as vice president president elect Bon Sem Emmanuel president commander in chief and afa Lotino Mahama was Shani Kente Kama one also Ethiopia war born some edemano. Oh, what a beauty. Ghana is the place to be. Me know can say Ghana. Oh, but not vice president. Oh, what's them? What's them? What's them the second time? Oh, what day? What him come pa. No, also no tun say ma me bi down ni brable bomb pa yen. Speaker kasa yen to aso.
Otoko no so wo ho.
Otoko no. Otoko na.
Invite His Excellency the President-elect to take and subscribe to the oath of allegiance and the presidential oath. Your Excellency, you may now proceed to do so.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and our 92 tatai was your hene slim jata bemani ya no ekwa swear eye oath no na so wia na wakwa tena se ohwe said ya president the bodyguard be sojani o we vi kama pa no wia 21 gun salute wonya wie no so in no sani wi awade bible we kristo ni what in express amani so the sojani a wodi dachi ADC ya wo hwe ma me tokonu ebe so ani ebi the petition akọ se wonyi tokonu free ho wo mo de abetu ja say petition no
Your Excellency, kindly say after me. This is the oath of allegiance. Your name.
John Dramani Mahama.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
That I will bear true faith.
That I will bear true faith.
And allegiance.
And allegiance.
To the Republic of Ghana.
To the Republic of Ghana.
As by law established.
As by law established.
That I will uphold.
And that I will uphold.
The sovereignty.
The sovereignty.
And integrity.
And integrity.
Of Ghana.
Of Ghana.
And that I will preserve.
And that I will preserve.
Protect.
Protect.
And defend.
And defend.
The Constitution.
The Constitution.
Of the Republic of Ghana.
Of the Republic of Ghana.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Your Excellency, now the presidential oath.
I, John Dramani Mahama,
having been elected
to
the high office of President of the Republic of Ghana, do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
That I will be faithful.
That I will be faithful.
And true.
To
the Republic of Ghana.
To the Republic of Ghana.
That I will at all times.
That I will at all times.
Preserve. Protect. And defend. The Constitution. Of the Republic of Ghana. And that I dedicate myself.
To
the service. And well-being.
Of
the people.
Of the
Republic of Ghana. And to do right. To all manner of persons. I further. Solemnly swear. That should I. At any time. Break this oath of office. I shall submit myself. To the laws of the Republic of Ghana. And suffer. The penalty for it. So help me God. Congratulations, Mr. President. Let me be the first.
radio for so channel society His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. One also a signing crata. In fact, he is the president of Ghana. John Dramani Mahama. His second coming. Now, yes, second coming name my annual so for the didn't want at my name said, "I will cancel for second coming, say, be great no." Now, Sabre, no, now to me say, Obia Benyan, fa who dear near Diano. My name said, John Dramani Mahama, second coming, no, will be like yes, so I mean to me. Now, yes, dear, no, say, for who dear. Hey, that's how to woman a reaction. You say, second coming, no bear come out. The me town, there was yes, you didn't make one must say, now, Sabre, yet to acquire having. Nearly now, Copa, they were having 200 be ambassador. 80 minutes said 2 of the Sam Memo, second coming of John Dramani. Be ambassador behind most were two, so no what a form. Now, over here to say a national anthem the very first time as a president. Well, be Ejinami Abo national anthem, Mama. We are 21 gun salute. Pipel, Pipel, Wabesom, Pipel, Pipel, Akofana, and Kofor, Obesom, Pipel. And we want to have a married. Prepare 21. That is so we are now speaker. I usher in now to me the first presidential speech or address. Now or the Aba. And here anymore say, sir, after or signing we are national anthem or hobia ujina the first national anthem as the president of Ghana. We are the second president because he's gone through this before. And he's going through it again. Enti wamugu so ya almost sign ya kama pa na we are na fe what in speech the aba na a speaker of parliament ada a house no asia no on behalf of the house no wada a president ase honorable speaker obey invite a special guest of honor which I told you said Nigeria mampanyini and a special guest of honor Yera Tinibu and also ebe pini minimu kitwe bi na fe honorable speaker visiting heads of state and a former president to congratulate the president of the republic right honorable speaker abe adjoining a sitting no after na obiat na say president obey inspector guard of honor na we're taking a national salute. The president ebeko on the vice president in fact president will depart first akofro ne kura no what in sabako what in sabako and this is different from the first coming of the president John Dramani Mahama. I'm sure he's been advised although some asofo because so one for the sabi nsom what the baako na asom what the baako aka ho he started with one hand went round to show Ghanaians now he is holding the Republic of Ghana and then later or the second hand no the so no the akofran dia be so nti mo amo per second single hand ne mo amo per double hand obi anya nde waka bomti wa o per so the first hand ye bibi and the wa per so the second hand ye bibi no ni nyina wa ye obi afọ 19 wa ye ono understand enti say one back can say and me kai say wa asesem enti na ya so if I is done resetting he's done resetting of the akofuna engineer say ya wo nya abotre akwa ha get the yire oh Lordina Mahama what they had we chia no afi wo chechi ampanyimfo a wo days ne so in fact from a one or call the yire ho well so we kwa so akofuna no so kire ba me saying I am having a better wife let me go and hug my wife for the job that she did a time achi in fact let me tell you that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama did not, emphatically will tell you, did not want to come back as the flag bearer of the NDC. But for the family. And then, Penyufu wa NDC mu, nanka wa bremo. And why I said if the call is coming in, I must accept this call. Na wakwa kochia the vice president, wachia speaker of parliament. Wakwatina na konjem wachia eyema mitoko no again. Okwatina akonya no akonya no wamka ho asem no okwatirem wabatirem o tebem watina akonya nim zazam because freedom of right da 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 feel like we true humility. I make a series of fearless honesty. Help us to allay this oppressor, show it all I will and mine forever. Ta 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 ta, and help us to raise.
Culture and steady in its pursuit of progress. Today we celebrate a momentous occasion in our nation's history as we welcome the newly elected president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. A true nation builder committed to forging a brighter future for all Ghanaians. John Mahama embodies the pillars of leadership that our nation craves: trustworthiness, reliability, modesty, and above all, truthfulness. From the moment he stepped into the political arena, John Mahama has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to the people of Ghana. His approachable demeanor, paired with his genuine concern for the needs of the Ghanaian, has earned him their trust. A trust that is pivotal for any leader aiming to guide a nation through challenging times.
What I really like about JDM is his humility. The man is simply so down to earth, it's unbelievable. He's so humble, it's unbelievable. I really like that about him.
John Mahama osoro nyame, odonyame, osoro nyame, openi pasem, okita kumapa. Mihu ni se mihu mi abema. Oye obi nso a onyiye nipam. Oye akola o, oye openi o, oye pepeni o, oye twivi o, oye bebi a tribe bia o fi bia John Mahama pe wase. On kase we inye twivi, we inye we.
Honorable members, President Mahama is practical. He communicates his issues very, very well, and he understands the Ghanaian politics very well. He understands the Ghanaian people very well, and that is what I like about him.
The brand John Dramani Mahama is not just a name. It represents resilience, strength, progress, and empathy.
I believe John Dramani Mahama is loved by many. His personality.
And now, on your behalf, invite His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, to deliver his inaugural address. Your Excellency, you may now proceed to do so.
The Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Members of Parliament, Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice, Your Excellency, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President of the Federal Republic of Ghana, and special guest of honor for this occasion, Your Excellencies, Presidents, Heads of Government and Development Agencies, Your Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and former Presidents, Your Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, I wish you a good morning, and we give thanks to the Almighty God on this occasion.
Our Father who art in heaven, we thank you for giving us this day, a day that offers me, your humble servant, a unique opportunity to work to reset our dear country, Ghana. 32 years ago, on January 7th, Ghana made its first and most successful democratic transition, a reset, with the swearing in of the newly democratically elected President, HE John Rawlings, of blessed memory. Our nation was returned to a multi-party democracy with a new constitution that went into effect, and the Fourth Republic was officially established. I refer to it as a reset because on that day in 1993, we made our fourth attempt at establishing a democratic system of government with term limits based on free, fair, and transparent elections. The handover of power on January 7, 2001, between former President HE John Rawlings and at the time the newly elected President John Kufuor, tested that reset, and our nation passed with flying colors. So today, with my induction as the new President of the Republic of Ghana, history is being made once again. And it is a history worth repeating every 4 years with each newly elected president. Today, we're also making a different kind of history, one that speaks to our maturity as a democracy, a nation of citizens enfranchised with the authority at the polls to determine their political future. Today's exercise between the outgoing President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and I feels a bit like a deja vu. That is because 8 years ago to this day, on January 7, 2017, we shared this same space and performed this same transitional exercise. At the time, I was the outgoing president, having served one term, and he was the incoming president, having been given a mandate by the people of Ghana to lead this great nation of us. He and I both understood on that day, as I'm sure we are today, that it is the people of Ghana that we are elected to serve. Somehow, it seems fitting that it is with Nana Akufo-Addo that I twice shared this stage and this unique historical distinction. Because Nana Akufo-Addo and I began our national political careers in Parliament in the same year, 1996. He has always greeted me with warmth, a firm handshake, and a smile. And he is perhaps the only person in my life who has persistently chosen to call me Johnny. While we belong to opposing political parties, we shared a sense of mutual respect. In those early days, we probably could not have imagined that destiny would bring us to the leadership of our respective parties and that we would have to face off 3 separate times as we each vied for the highest office of the land. Nana asked this to be our final meeting under these circumstances. And as I look back on the journey we have traveled together, 2 much younger men who entered Parliament together with a full head of black hair and you with the same bald head and round eyeglasses, I have to say that you have without exception been a worthy opponent. I extend my warmest wishes to His Excellency, the former Vice President, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. It was a grueling campaign, and we gave it our all. Your sportsmanship in making an early concession eased tensions and contributed to the early conclusion of the electoral contest. I wish you all the best in your endeavors. My brothers and sisters, the world in which Ghana exists today, as I begin this presidency, is not the same world in which we have lived under other presidencies. There are tensions and conflicts that have not previously existed between nations. These tensions and conflicts place pressure on alliances to decide where we will support. There's a seismic shift happening within the system of global economic dominance. Whereas the G7 nations, United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, and Japan once provided the highest percentage of the world's GDP, over the last decade, that number has been steadily dropping. However, the combined total of the GDP of the BRIC nations, Brazil, Russia, India, South Africa, Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, UAE, GDP has been consistently increasing. For instance, the G7's combined total 30%, but by 2029 that number is predicted to drop. In 2023, the BRICS percentage is 37.3%. What could it mean to our economy? Geopolitical maelstrom. Has taken us to new heights. Financial and personal security issues to imagine. One example is the use and algorithm manipulations on social media platforms, particular group sentiments towards or away. Now more than ever before, we need to ensure that we're working together. We stand in solidarity with all our neighbors in the sub-region. Of our borders, we also acknowledge our country's borders are our family. Ivorians, they may be Togolese, they may be Nigerians or Malians. They are Kasinas, they are Guans, they are Nzemes, they are houses, they are, because we are all part of. With the increase of the climate, the waters grow warmer, melting frost, there's a greater likelihood for viruses and thought to be extinct for decades to spread and create another global pandemic. Conditions, increased population density, and mass international travel are to spread and mutate at a faster. This is a serious challenge. The toll that the past epidemics of viruses, COVID and Mpox have taken on the families and community structure in several of our neighboring countries. And let us also not forget how swiftly and completely brought the entire world to a screeching halt, diligently to strengthen our public health, the global health situation, so that when the next pandemic or epidemic occurs in Ghana will be minimal. Around us, and to some extent within us, we should never use it as an excuse to strain Ghana for the well-being of our citizens, that the affairs of the world, if we care or even at the other end of things, my brothers and sisters, we held historic elections that have a political landscape. I feel greatly patriots considered me worthy an overwhelming mandate to steer at this critical time in our history. This victory in the presidential elections, my party, the National Democratic Congress, in the naturally and justifiably resulted across our country, Ghana. But and how well earned must be sobriety and deeper insight in this kind of mandate in the first place. On December 7th, the Ghanaian people convinced, yet often overlooked by us politicians, was powerfully emphasized by a giant President Ronald Reagan when he declared at his that governments have no power granted by the people. Let's take great pride in our thriving democracy with the quality of governance over the years. Dissatisfaction through the decisive at the elections. Our people of democracy is not just a token adorned, followed by pomp and pageantry with the establishment. They expect that if democracy is celebrated, then its outcomes must be more tangible in their individual lives. Inspection and reflection on the pulse of our nation. Many within our population do not feel or partaking in this democratic debate, where people buffeted by severe and hardships, and in the last few years, crisis. But there is today should mark the beginning, an opportunity for us to make a difference in our economic management. We should, our dear nation, Ghana. Of my fellow countrymen and women and waited in the sun for their turn, you have my sincerest thanks, my firm, immutable assurance no matter in the work that I'll do of this dear nation of ours. Your courage to bring change in vain. Our nation was born. That promise would seem because of all that has happened in my fellow countrymen, not to be sucked of perpetual pessimism. It has urgently needed desire to get things done. I would that I intend to be that leader with your cooperation. As your next leader, exercise sound judgment and be able to make. I will have the humility to take responsibility for aiming to act firmly and timelessly we face as a nation. And heard the word hope used many times. And what it should offer the citizens of speak plainly and clearly to you today. And I intend to always tell you the truth. Circumstances we find ourselves in, but even so, I'll be decisive and swift in my initial efforts on 4 critical areas. It's economic restoration and economic environment. The second of the business and investment environment is once again open for business. Is governance and constitutional reforms, but not the least is accountability. My brothers and sisters, I've always spoken louder than words. Entered into a covenant with you. The good people have enumerated 26 actions the first 120 days for hope, and there is every reason for hope. You have faith, because faith empowers. That will happen. With faith you believe, and that is why we need to achieve our reset. We need to have in our country and our leadership, with the faith we have in our institutions, with our faith in our dear nation Ghana, because all of us are Ghana. You I am Ghana. All of you seated, you are Ghana. People who you are with or near you as you watch this, or listen on radio, or follow on social media, Ghana. The covenant with the Ghana we all love, country who make up this dear nation. A Ghana that you want to live in, to leave behind to your children and your. What can you do to help build, strive for? What behavior, mindsets can we reset? And we have faith in Ghana's ability to overcome. So successful with this reset that it will be difficult to. Not the case. As we start the nation's history, I am honored. The mantle of the President of the Republic of Ghana. Today we celebrate a new administration, unprecedented era of opportunity. With Nana by my side, we are poised and inclusivity, united, prosperous Ghana. This day, and for every Ghanaian who dreams where barriers are shattered and ambition. With the inauguration of Ghana President, we have turned a significant page. Nana Jane's ascension to the high, a personal triumph. It symbolizes to fostering a nation where gender equality are cherished and amplified. It's a powerful testament of diverse voices to shape the future, to soar beyond our traditional comfort. My brothers and sisters, We reaffirm our dedication to breaking the long hindered many from reaching their full governance that reflects all segments of our population and enriches our conversation. Policies that empower women and ensure is opened wide for regardless of their background. Our efforts to create a society where everyone live and achieve without any restraint. Remember that great leadership merely by the offices we occupy leave for future generations. Along with my Vice President, will prioritize inclusivity, accountability, forging pathways that will lead our citizens and provide a cornerstone in our journey towards in this resounding victory, particularly from the youth of Ghana, potential and dreams that are waiting to be realized. This moment, your voices matter, that your aspirations are valid, the future must be our priority. Putting your hopes into action and create entrepreneurship, employment, and our policies will be tailored to sustain innovation that engages today's young minds for tomorrow's challenges. And captains of business will create deep as we embark on this new our decisions will champion diversity, ensuring that every Ghanaian, regardless of your gender, your age, your religion, have the opportunity to contribute to our nation's. Ghana's youth represent the heartbeat of our democracy. Will drive our policies as we strive to create a society where everyone has a seat. Our vision hinges on the implementation of a 24-hour economy. We envision and vibrant 24-hour Ghana to also be anchored in agriculture, and this innovative approach would unlock potential dormant, enabling us to harness the energy. Just imagine a Ghana where hustling at all hours of the day, is accessible at all times, such that to meet the diverse demands that they young people, including entrepreneurs, can find of traditional institutions. Will also bolster job creation for the young industry and attract foreign investments, resilient communities, and a sustainable future. This vision extends beyond mere, symbolizes empowerment, the empowerment of every national progress. This vision will allow us to embrace